What's going on, everybody? This is a roaming prepper. Thank you for joining me once again. Normally on my Monday afternoons, I'll do news and headlines from around the world. And this is technically news from around the world, but it's actually two very specific subjects I want to cover this week. I'm on vacation. I'm kind of burning up vacation days, and it's a couple of things that I think are relevant to all of us as we go into the holidays, and I just want to point those out. So first of all, if you have not already, like and subscribe. You can give me a thumbs down if you don't like what I say by the end of the video. That's okay too. But there are also typically a lot of great creators in my premieres, in my chat. So make sure you go and check them out as well. I don't know who's going to show up at any given time. We're all busy. We all have families and whatnot. As you can see right now, I'm doing inventory. I found this is expiring in a few months. I don't think I'm going to finish the old one before I get to this one. So that's going to go in Mylar, and I'm going to extend the life out for, 15 years. Put an oxygen absorber in there and off it goes. That way I don't waste my product, which is what I've been doing when I buy like oatmeal and stuff. And it gets close to expiration. Before it expires, I'll go and put it in Mylar so I don't lose the product. So the two topics I specifically want to talk about, one is the interest rate stories we're hearing, where a lot of people are saying, oh, well, the interest rates are coming down. People are going out and getting mortgages. No, they're not. Now, the interest rates have gone down recently. They've gone from maybe 9% now to 7, 8% range, depending on the bank. However, the banks are still in trouble. If you look 1 year ago, the interest rates were about 4%. So this big delta is not a joke. It's supercharged compared to where it was before. For example, using my own home, I put in all my numbers plus my credit score and put down, as if I were going to refinance today, right? Not take out any equity. I just want to refinance. Neither my loan amount, my payment, or my interest rate went down. Everything went the other way. It just didn't make sense. If someone were trying to buy my house today, putting down the exact same amount I did for the price at the time, but with today's interest rate alone, they'll be paying almost $1,500 a month more than I am right now for this same home, which I've already upgraded. I've done updates, repairs, kind of made it better. Because, if I move again, I've upgraded the home. So, folks, right now, not a time, unless you absolutely have to take out mortgages, refinance, anything like that. And definitely be careful with the credit card debt, okay? I'm not a financial advisor, but I will tell you, you're better off paying $1,000 at $200 payments than putting it on a credit card with 20% interest and taking forever to pay it, because you're just going to lose your butt. So on that note, the interest rates are not getting better. They may next year, but not this year. And a lot of it is going to depend on how the holiday shopping season turns out in the big picture. So the other thing I want to talk about is the rise in the ethnic, religious, anti-Semitic, all this tension because of the war in Israel and between Israel and Hamas. I did not see, and I'm sure we can all agree, even though people supported Russia, supported Ukraine, we didn't see it at this personal, visceral level as has been seen with the Israeli-Hamas thing. This has gotten very personal. I will say my own observations, having driven around Texas lately, I've yet to see anyone pro-Israeli pull down an American flag to put up an Israeli flag. They'll put them together. I've yet to see someone pull down an American flag to put an Israeli flag. They put them both up. I have seen people pull down American flags and try to pull down a Texas flag, which did not work very well for that individual, to put a Palestinian flag up and piss people off. regardless of where you stand on this, people are getting very brazen. I've seen videos of pro-Israel and pro-Hamas folks fighting with each other in the street. I'm sure many of you have seen this as well. Now, why is this relevant? Well, right now we're in the tail end of Hanukkah, which is the annual celebration for those who are Jewish. We're going into Christmas. With this much sentiment during these times is when people congregate. They're going to go to watch the Rockefeller tree. We already had pro-Palestinian disruption of that. We've had people marching in, other events. We've already had some isolated reports of people fighting at Christmas parades. My concern is as we get close to the holiday season, people will be at malls, they'll be at parades, they'll be at events, they'll be at tree lightings. These are target-rich environments for bad actors. And with this ongoing sentiment that the U.S. is supporting Israel, a lot of folks that are pro-Palestinian are viewing that as a reason to become combative. And I'm sure I'm seeing it from both sides, but unfortunately, there are some elements who will not lash out just at the other side. They have no problem lashing out at an entire group of people who have nothing to do with anything to make a political point, which is basically the definition of terrorism, is acting in a belligerent or violent way to horrify people to achieve a political outcome. And I'm afraid as we go into the holidays, the Christmas and New Year's, people are going to be on the road, filling airports, trains, cars, traffic, going shopping last minute. You're going to see more of this arise. So folks, your situational awareness is absolutely key. Obviously, look at your own EDC, your everyday carry, and ask yourself, is this what I need to deal with emergency situations, right? Not all of us can carry a firearm. Not all of us can carry a knife. Some of us just may not have the skill. For some of us, it may be illegal in the area we're in if we don't have certain types of licenses. Everyone's situation is different, I get that. But at a very minimum, you should have a flashlight and have some of the basic amenities you need to travel around and not be caught completely flat-footed. As I've made videos when I was going through the airports, having a flashlight, some basic EDC, extra phone charger, having my phones charged up, having a poncho in my bag, a change of clothes, and some basic toiletries might be enough to get you through a lockdown. Keep in mind, if something really bad happens and you're in an airport, they're going to shut the airports down. You could get stuck there for a day and a half. If you're going to hotels, I'm going to make some more videos of footage I took while I was traveling the last couple of weeks. Make sure your room locks. Make sure you know the area around your hotel. Make sure you speak to the staff and ask them where safe places are to eat and go shopping. I will always try to rent a car wherever I fly, especially for business, so that if I'm there and something happens, for instance, I'm in another part of Texas and something absolutely terrible happens and they shut down the airlines, I'll get my ass in that rental car, fill it up, and I'm going to haul ass on ground to go back home. And my boss can yell at me later because I didn't use the airline ticket coming back. I'd be, screw it, out of here. Or I'll cancel it, whatever the case is. Bottom line is keep your situational awareness up. Now, all those things being said, that does not mean you should not enjoy the holidays. You should not rejoice in your Christian faith. You should not have happiness. You should not break bread with people. You shouldn't go out and enjoy this time of year. These things are important, right? Your mental and spiritual well-being are very important preps, and you should go out and enjoy these aspects of life. But maintain your awareness. Even little things like insisting on wearing lace-up shoes when you go out into events, even if it's a little warmer out, or you normally would wear flip-flops or heels, wear those cowgirl boots or cowboy boots, wear those shoes. Be able to move quickly if there's an event. It could simply be something as straightforward as someone gets sick, someone has a heart attack, God forbid, or there's a car accident. You still may have to move quickly to assist someone you care for or someone in the public. Folks, be careful out there the next couple of weeks, because honestly, between the financial struggles and the religious, emotional struggles people are having with all the things going on in the world, people are not acting right. We have seen a professor shoot up a school in Las Vegas. The guy who shot up, Las Vegas, in Nevada, the guy who shot out of the casino, remember a couple of years ago during the election? I just found out the guy had a master's degree. Like, this was a super educated guy who just flipped out, bought rifles, and started shooting the public from Mandalay Bay. I mean, what is going on? So people are trying to portray it as, oh, this rabble on the street. No, there are people at all parts of the spectrum of society are losing their marbles because the stresses of the times are getting to them. Now's a good time to take stock of yourself. Make sure your EDC, your everyday carry, makes sense, and be careful out there. Folks, until next time, I'll leave you with this. God bless, Godspeed, be careful, and I will catch you on the next videos. My schedule is going to be a little unusual the next few weeks because of the holidays, much like many of you. I'm trying to finish up work and use up my vacation because I do lose it at the end of the year with my company, so I'm trying to use up what I can, get some odds and ends done. In any case, folks, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.